All right, we're doing it again, and I think you'll figure out where I'm at as we walk along. But yeah, still back in the States. It's a nice day on the East Coast. We don't always get weather that's in August that's doable, where you can walk for a while and not sweat. But yesterday was even better than today. Today got to maybe 90 for a little bit, hot second. And now it's right down in the low 80s. I think tonight it might even get to 69. Either way, it's a good time to be in the States. It's like the end of the tourist season. So a lot of people are still in tourist mode. Certain venues you come to, you'll still see a lot of tourists, and we're at one of them right now, so you'll be able to tell from what we got going on here. A lot of people still out on vacation mode. A lot different from last year, definitely different from the year before. Everybody was scared to go out, everybody was scared to talk to other people. I think we've come out of that funk now. Got a lot of people out, physical activities, family activities. Yeah, so we're downtown DC, the nation's cap, the Washington Monument, George Washington. In this nation, we hold him in high regard in history and all that for what he did, right? And what he did was he led a cause for freedom, and this whole city is named after him. And that effort, we need to get back to respecting our fellow countrymen, respecting some of the basic traditional values, man. Basic things that will just help foster what we got going on here, what we had going on. Because if we let it go to just random trends of thought that come through, this thing can't stand. It won't be able to stand. And it'll be a sad thing. It'll be an end of a 250-year experiment. I hope there's enough. Out there. Hope there's enough strong young people who see what's going on and stand up for what they believe in. And hopefully it's generally the same things that we all believed in. I'm not talking anything out the box, anything crazy. Just talking about just to be an American, what it means. Freedom of movement, freedom of speech to a degree. Obviously, you're not gonna. I think you should be able to say whatever you want, but if you're talking certain things like threats or whatever, then there's gonna be consequences for all that type of talk. But barring that, should be able to criticize certain thoughts, analyze, and have a discussion, a cordial discussion about anything. I don't know if that's still the case nowadays, though. But yeah, look at this. It's a nice day out here. Right there behind me, we got the the African American National Museum. Long name. But it's got a lot of history in there as well, from music to sports, athletes to civil rights activists, all of that. Yeah, let's take a look. Hopefully this DJI is doing it justice. I don't know. We got different lighting situation, got the sun right behind us. Dude on the one wheel. He got lights on the one wheel. Like brake lights. That's crazy. Yeah, hopefully we got good sound, good imagery with this. I know a lot of these GoPros or action cameras, they suffer in this type of conditions. A lot of people out, decent amount of people out today. We'll see. It's always strange walking with the selfie stick. I think they got their camera set up over there. They way out there. They got something going on. A long shot. I should be able to get one of those too if I really want to set up for it. Might try to come out and get some photos afterwards, after we do this little vlog. How many long have we been going? Because I'm gonna probably have to cut some of this, so I gotta make sure that we got enough time. But yeah, it's interesting. It's nice to be out, see all the people out, hear the different languages, people migrating like geese. Yeah, it's always, I don't know, it's something about the DC area. Everybody's a little uptight, you know, just something to be aware of. Normally, the chiller people, or the people who are on vacation, relaxing, or people who work here, especially government workers, they got under timelines and pressure and all that, and they transmit that out in the atmosphere, and there's so many of them here that it's the majorative vibe. That's part of the reason why I don't like coming back to the DC area for long periods at a time. You got all these different government agencies, everything here in one place, from multiple countries as well, and a lot of them, you know, think what they're doing is the most important thing in the world, and it's a thing that spreads out amongst the community as well. People take themselves very seriously here. I would say even if they shouldn't. Actually, I don't know what they got going on half the time, but I know everybody can't be the most important person in the world. Everybody can't have the most important thing going on. But that's the vibe you get here. A lot of importance. I'm important. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Sometimes I feel like, man, you can just shut the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all in this vlog. There's a lot of people out here who probably should just mind their business, calm down. Little bit of humble sandwich, you know what I mean? Especially nowadays, because you think about people who made sacrifices before, and then you got people out here riding bikes, living downtown DC, having lattes whenever they want, and they tripping. They out there tripping. When you got all these monuments to remind you that you ain't really did shit. You ain't really did nothing compared to what previous generations did. You know? So it's always something to think about. And you would think in a place like this, with all of these monuments to let you know about sacrifices people made, you know, gives you perspective, right? All right, what was times like back then? What was it like at this point in history? There's a lot of that around here to put you in that mind frame. But yet, people get caught up in their day-to-day traffic, cutting people off, flipping people off, and just not really paying attention to all of this around us. you know. So we'll walk around here, take a look at the Lincoln Memorial. I don't know if we can make it all the way down. I don't know if I can talk long enough to make it all the way down to the Lincoln Memorial. Of course I can walk there, but let's take a look here. Yeah, so we'll walk down, see they got representing all the states right here. This World War II memorial. How it works for this memorial is, you know, World War II is, you had the Atlantic campaign over there and the Pacific campaign right here. And obviously all the states that participated in it. Walk through. But yeah, a lot of people out here now. Last time I came here was middle of the winter. There was nobody out here. That's actually a pretty dope scene right there. DC at its best. All right, let's switch over. How's it going? What's the best time for taking photos?
No bad time.
No bad time?
No bad time.
The light is getting good
here,
now.
If you're around here, like around 8 o'clock, the lights all come on.
Okay, 8 o'clock, the lights come on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, of course, it's going to be darker out
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I got my my Sony. Might get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the morning, the day.
Okay.
I guess the weather's good or beautiful.
Yeah, I think from now is like kind of where I'm start looking at it like from now till it gets a little bit darker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
we
got no
already
filters.
had the longest day like last week.
Okay.
So it's going to progressively be getting darker
Shorter.
and darker, 7 something.
Okay.
But if you want to see the lights, man,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Okay.
see, today is not the best only because they don't have the water fountains coming out. I mean, they got the two,
Right.
but just keep coming back.
All right. Yeah, man.
Take care.
Have fun.
All right.
Yep. So that's kind of cool. You know, that's the thing about taking photography. You can always talk with other photographers and just get some perspective. They'll drop something on you, you know? That's kind of cool. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, check out some of my other videos. And stay tuned because I got more new stuff coming soon.